us welcome everybody to Simple Plays. We have with us 18-year NFL vet, Byron Whizzer White Award winner, the Kansas City Chiefs, I believe still all-time leading scorer.
You better believe it.
Nick, he said you better believe it. So we caught Nick in between workouts. He's got big interviews and he's got to look good. So we're gonna scrunch this interview time down and just saying, how are you, Nick? Obviously you're getting ready for the Super Bowl there in Arizona. Tell us what you're up to these days.
First of all, thanks for having me on. And if you want to have me on later in the week when it's a little bit less rushed, awesome. Yep. The Chiefs are staying in a hotel literally 5 minutes from here. And I just got a text from Chiefs President Mark Donnelly. They're all pumped. I was there last night, and they've got Patrick Mahomes and the players painted everywhere. NFL, it really is a little surrealistic because it's such a big deal. But guess what, guys? I like to keep saying this. I was a baseball player in college too, but football, the NFL, is 4 times more popular than Major League Baseball, 4 times more popular than the NBA, and 5 times more popular than hockey. And there's a reason for that because it's a great sport, but it's also so amazingly strategic. There's so much of the 3-dimensional chess involved, 11 mano-a-mano confrontations, and the athleticism, the violence, the power, the grace. There's nothing like it, right? And I'm so honored that I got to play 18 years and so honored that this team I get to watch, with Marty Schottenheimer, we almost got there. This team's gotten there 3 out of the last 4 years, and they're going to win 31-24 on Sunday. Mark my words.
You've already called it. You just threw it right out there right now. You said, here's the deal, everybody. Don't even worry about it. We got this under control. Okay, Nick? All right. I'm going to hold you to it. I know Steve will. Brian, hey, we haven't even asked yet in our meeting which team you're going for in the Super Bowl. What do we have? Are we a straight Chiefs trifecta here?
Oh, yeah. Kansas City. Well, since preseason, I've had them going all the way.
Let's get the score again. You said 34?
31-24. I predicted last week the Chiefs 24-22. That's pretty close.
That's close.
But, Patrick Mahomes obviously is the magic man. He's the X factor. Then you throw in Andy Reid, the best. I think he's cemented himself. Bill Belichick, he's, an all-time coach, but the king right now is Andy Reid. And by the way, he was kind of king of Philadelphia before that. So they've got a store to settle and a score to settle. And on top of that, I think we have a score to settle with the bad blood from 2 years ago during COVID with all that stuff around Andy's son and the fact that just distracted people. They want to show who they really are. So it's going to be cool because Philadelphia has the best line, the best defensive line, offensive line. We keep hearing that. I want them to keep saying that. Philadelphia is so great because they are great. And guess what? We're still going to beat them.
That's right. That's right.
Let me chime in on that one. I want to chime on that one because I play for both teams, just to be clear. But I'm going to say – I say the Chiefs, not just because I live in Kansas City, but I say the Chiefs because they find ways to win. Chris Jones getting that sack was the tide turner. That turned the tide. That you got to understand how that is. So you can have all the talent in the world. That's fantastic. Played on several teams that got all the talent in the world, and that is the Eagles 100%. But the Chiefs, down 3 receivers, down running back, quarterbacks hurt. They got to find a way to win. That's what championship football is all about. Andy Reid recruited me to Mizzou, so I know the guy very well. Played for him when he came to Philly. The thing is about team chemistry. You can't coach it. You can't buy it. You can't inherit it. You either have it or you don't. The Chiefs have built it, developed it, and it's what's really given him the X factor in the game. So regardless of who's healthy or how they're going to come out there, they're a team that finds a way to win, and that's something that that's what makes football, like you were saying earlier, that's what makes football such a great sport.
Well, Patrick Mahomes practiced on Thursday. There's no way he's practicing full practice on Thursday if there's anything close to a serious injury. So give him another 9 days, 10 days from Thursday, and watch out. But on top of that, I just think that this team has the maturity, as you said, Chris Jones. What's the percentage chance that a defensive lineman would have the game-saving, game-ending sacks in multiple games right at the end of the season? That's his will. That's not just his physicality. So combine him with Frank Clark, who's finally reappeared. The Super Bowl Frank Clark from 2 years ago is back. And, of course, George Karlaftis. When UC Umanura and Michael Strahan put pressure on Tom Brady and that undefeated 18-0 New England Patriots, guess what? Tom Brady wasn't the same. When Leonard Marshall and Lawrence Taylor put pressure and crushed Joe Montana in 1990 in the playoffs in San Francisco, when Matt Barr hit 5 field goals, you can be the best quarterback in the world. When you've got a fist in your face, you just can't be the same. And I see that. Obviously, we've got to prevent that defensive line from Philadelphia as well. So it's going to be a game. But the fourth quarter, just like 3 years ago, we're down 20-10 with 7.5 minutes left, and we win with 31 points. We scored 3 touchdowns there in the end. So it's going to be a hard-fought game, but I think we're going to win.
I'm going to hard stop you. I know you've got just about a minute left, Nick. How about we do a recap on, let's say, Wednesday or Thursday? We'll do another podcast and maybe do a 45-minute interview talking about cattle life, some of what you're doing in the community, and a little bit about what's going on there in Arizona. How's that?
Well, Kevin, let's talk about the best, because I'm going to send each of you a bottle of El Bandito Yankee tequila when we win, and we're going to toast and celebrate tequila, champion tequila, but more for this. I'll give you with this thought. 2 years ago, 4 years ago, Patrick gave me an award with Lee Steinberg into the Super Bowl right after we had that almost Super Bowl against in the AFC Championship game against Tom Brady, and D Ford was off the side supposedly by 1 inch. And I said to Patrick backstage, let's win a Super Bowl. And he immediately said, let's win a bunch. So, we could be in this for a while because we've got such a young team still. Keep Travis healthy and keep, of course, Patrick healthy. And we don't want to take it for granted, but we're in good shape.
It feels great. We want to thank you for coming on. I'll keep in touch with you over the week, with the Super Bowl festivities, and we'll touch base and have you back on this week, Nick. Thank you so much.
You bet, guys, and we'll make it better next time. But thanks for having me on.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Take care. Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs. Yeah. Hey, now we got some free tequila.
Awesome.